Hi, Kimberly Miller here from Hug Longer Digital Designs, and I'm going to do a quick tutorial showing you how to make the in-the-hoop quilted baby bib. Right here I have my supplies. I have one piece of fabric for the front. It is not a knit fabric, it's just a woven. And then I have two pieces, one for the inside. You can use either fleece or you can use batting. Right here I'm just using like a soft, almost minky type material. And then I'm also using that same material for the back of the bib. I have my snaps and my tool as well. I also went ahead and I loaded the design up on my computer, transferred it over to my sewing machine, and I did run the first placement steps for the bib. At this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take first the minky piece for the center, and I'm going to cover all of the lines, the placement lines, making sure I get it completely covered. A little harder with one hand than it is with two. Make sure it's over the edges, covered well. And then I'm going to take my woven pattern and I'm going to lay that also on top. You can do them at the same time if you want. I just really wanted to show you how I put them in there. As for the minky piece of fabric, it doesn't matter what side is up, what side is down. It's going to be in the center of the project. Okay, and now that they're both in place, I'm going to go ahead and run my second color, which will tack this down. As you can see here, I did go ahead and run the second color. It did tack the bib down. I'm not going to do any cutting at this time. There's no need to remove the hoop. I just wanted you to have a better look at what it looks like after the tack down stitches. I'm going to go ahead and put it back on the hoop, and let's run the third color. You may have to look kind of closely here, but you can see I used the same color blue as the background, and I did the quilting stitch on the entire bib. Again, there's no real reason to take it off from the hoop, or I'm sorry, off from the machine, nor the hoop, of course. And there's no cutting yet. I just wanted you to have a better visual of the quilting lines and how it looks. Now I'm going to decide what side of my minky type material that I would like showing on the back. And I think I'm going to go with this side. So I'm going to put the pretty side down, the side that I want to show on the back down. And I'm going to place this last piece of fabric over the top. It's covering the original pieces and the original placement lines as well. And then I'm going to put this back on the machine and I'm going to run the final step, color number 4. So it looks after the final color is stitched out. You can tell here that the line around the bib now is not completely closed up because this is going to be our hole for turning. My next step, I'm going to go ahead and trim around the entire project. At the trim hole, or at the turn hole, I'm going to leave a little extra for tucking in. And then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to really press it good. I'll be right back. So here you have it. The bib is turned, clipped, turned, and flipped, and there is this little turn hole here left as well. A couple things I do want to mention is that the stabilizer I used in the hoop is tearaway stabilizer. And then I do tear as much stabilizer as I can from the pattern as well, and get those little pieces out. It makes the turning easier. I always use a knit on at least the back of the pattern to make turning easier, otherwise it becomes really tough to turn. And I like the look of how you get a little extra edge of the knitting showing around the edge of the woven fabric. Gives it a nice finished look. To take care of this hole right here, there's a few things you can do. You can use a product like this. This is called Easy Steam, and it's cut in little strips. You can stick one little strip in there and you iron it. It takes care of that area, it keeps it sealed. You could use a needle and thread, but what I like to do is I like to take my sewing machine and go around the entire edge of the bib. It gives it a very nice finished professional look. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to get ready to adhere my snaps. We'll show you how to do that as well. So here we have it. It's just sewn all the way around the bib. Gives it a really nice finished look. I'm going to go ahead now and add my snaps with my snap tool. I have a Babyville snap tool. Cam works well too. I have the female and the male sections. I'm going to go ahead and place the smooth part of the snap back here, and then the female part here, and then the smooth part of the snap here, and the male part here in order to make the snap complete. And there you have it, a completed baby bib. It took 7 minutes of stitch time in my multi-needle machine, and then of course a few minutes for turning and finishing up the stitches on the edge and the snap. But you can have a nice baby gift in under maybe 15 minutes. So come visit my store at the Etsy store at Hug Longer, or huglonger.com, or Craftsy. I have a Hug Longer store. And come visit me on Facebook as well. I hope you liked the video. Hope you've learned some information about how easy it is to do some of these in the hoop projects that may seem scary at first. And I hope you give them a try.